Hey, what's going on, guys? So welcome to lesson number 1. This isn't really a lesson, but more so of kind of how to set everything up and get ready to trade. So first things first, we're going to be using tradingview.com to analyze our charts. This is going to be where we look at charts and pretty much where we do our analysis, okay? So make sure you guys download TradingView, or not download, but go on your computer, type in TradingView, right? Okay, that's first thing. Second thing, where we trade from is going to be the MetaTrader 4 app. That is MetaTrader, if you don't know how to spell trader, 4. MetaTrader 4, not 5, but 4. MetaTrader 4 is where we're going to make our actual trade. That's where we're going to input our buys, our sells, and change our stop loss, stuff like that. That's the app we use. When it comes to brokers, I recommend you use Hugo's Way or MambaFX. Those are both great brokers that, you know, they have great leverages, which leverage is kind of it's pretty much how you trade. They're going to allow you to use, $500 for every dollar that you have on your account if you choose the 1 to 500. Anyways, those are the 3 things that are going to be needed for sure. Other than that, I'm going to show you guys the color system, okay? I know that I have an orange and white logo, stuff like that, but I'm not going to be using that when we trade because this is much more simpler to see. This is easier to use. It's very clear, okay? So first thing I want you guys to set up is the color scheme. So if I go to settings and I go to my appearance, we go to symbols. Take a screenshot of this, and this is the exact setup I want you guys to have. Okay, red, green, and then black for the borders and wicks. This is going to be the most clear setup possible. Okay, and that's how you're going to get this coloring. White background. I guess I could show you guys one more thing really quick, and that's going to be the fact that we have white background, and then all of these as well. You see what I'm saying? The vertical grid lines are pretty much not there, stuff like that. So that's pretty much how you have your trading view set up completely. Now let's go into our toolbox. Right here, if you go here, you'll see your trend line. I have it starred. Horizontal line, have it starred. We'll go to here, Fibonacci retracement, very important. Have it starred, and then our long position starred, short position starred, price range starred. Okay, so everything is starred just like that. Perfect. Okay, so this is gonna add your little toolbox. Your toolbox right here. Now you have everything that you need to trade. We don't use any other tools, just this stuff here. Okay, last thing I'm going to show you, Fibonacci retracement. Okay, this is how my fib looks when I draw one out. Boom. Okay, this is my Fibonacci retracement. So if I put it up here, you'll see the full thing. This is going to be our gold zone right here when trading. This is the zone that we like to look at. Okay, 3812 or 382 is cool too. 764 is cool too. But this is our gold zone. If we ever see price spike in this region, then there's a good chance of a reversal. Okay. How I use these. This is take profit 1. Take profit 2, take profit 3, and take profit 4 if using just the fib. But these are not important with this course. This would be more important with the actual sniping course. So you'll get ready for that if you bought the bundle. But this is just the Fibonacci setup. If I go to settings, I'm going to show you guys exactly how I have it set up. Go ahead and screenshot that, copy that, and go ahead and change it to that. And that is going to be the Fibonacci setup, okay? So with all that being said, that is pretty much everything you need to know about setting things up, broker-wise, the actual chart layout, the Fibonacci layout, the toolbox layout, and the app you're going to use, okay? So go ahead and get to the next lesson, and I will start to show you trend lines and stuff like that. Alright guys, so let's take a look at trend lines, okay? Trend lines are very simple to find. It's one of the more simple things in Forex completely, but they're very important to understand, okay? Especially with the day trading course. Both courses for that matter, but definitely the day trading course. So this is where we're going to take our trend line tool right here, our trend tool, and we're going to mark this spot right here, okay? This is a perfect uptrend, okay? As you can see, market has respected this trend multiple times, so that's how you know it's an uptrend. Boom. Higher high, higher low, higher high. And what do I mean by that, okay? Price made a higher high before coming down to make a higher low. Higher high, higher low. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Okay? That is what you call a trend, and that's how you get it, or that's how you see the respected portion of the trend. Boom, 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 respected. Okay. Now, trends will be broken. As you can see, broken trend, came back, retested the trend, and then fell. A lot of times, this is what happens in the market. It breaks trends to retest them. Once you see that retesting, you can kind of assume it's going to come to the downside. And as you can see right there, it retested the trend and broke to the downside. Okay? It's very simple. Trends are very, very, very simple, but they're very important. Okay? Oh, shoot, I'm still drawing. So now, let's look for a downtrend. Right here, as you can see, we have a simple downtrend. Let me tell you something, guys. Trends are not beautiful. They're not perfect. They do not have to be perfect. It will break through sometimes a tiny bit, but that is still your trend. It's very important that you know what a trend looks like. Okay? As you can see, market starts here. Well, it starts up there, but this is where we mark the trend. Okay? Lower lows, lower highs. Lower lows, lower highs on that, just line, just pretty much rejecting right there. Lower lows, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and right here you can see the trend kind of came to an end, broke through, retested that trend line, and shot to the upside, just like I showed you up there. Okay, this is the most annoying chat ever, but it's very simple stuff, guys. Very simple. It's not rocket science here with trend lines. It's pretty much all I need to show you for trend lines. If you need pictures, take screenshots, do what you have to do, but that is how you would draw your trend lines, just like that, and just like how this one was done. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next portion of the course. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and go over support and resistance. This is very, very important, okay? Very important, so pay close attention to this. Take your notes, do what you gotta do. Okay, when I mark my support and resistance, I'm going to use this box, this rectangle, okay? That's what we're going to use. So check this out. This is what you call resistance, right here. Okay, why is this resistance? The market is resisting the upside here. It just can't do it. It hits this area, comes down, 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 hits this area, comes down. Yes, markets can break this, okay? You will see markets break this a lot, and it's normal. But it's about what markets do after they break it. I'm going to go over that in a minute, okay? But this is resistance. Pretty much look at resistance as a ceiling. This is a ceiling that markets cannot go above. Yes, they can go above, but they rarely will go above it if you have a major support or resistance area. Now, when it comes to support, yes, I know you're thinking it. It's the opposite. So, this would be a small example of some support. Take my box. Boom. Look at this. This is support, right? Market has broken above this area. And now look, it's using it as a floor and it's gone. Same thing with this, support. That is some support, right? And if you were to draw this from here to here, look at that. Support, whatever, it's chilling up here, broken below this former support. And now look, it's using it as a ceiling, resistance. Support turns into resistance. Resistance turns into support. These things happen all the time in the market. You're going to notice it so much. Okay, so always mark up your support and resistance when trading because you need to be aware of these areas. Okay, they're very simple to find, but they're very, very important. Okay, so let's see if I can find a couple more examples for you really quick, and they're very obvious. I mean, you'll notice it all the time. Resistance. I'm sorry, resistance. Boom, market could not make it and it fell. Can you trade support and resistance by itself? Yes and no. You can, but it's very risky, and you're going to notice that you're only going to make like 50% of the trades are going to go positive. It's very risky. You want to have more than just that, right? But look, support, major support. Look at this. Price cannot break below this. It's using it like the floor. It's chilling on it. This is the floor. This is the actual floor. And if you were to stretch this over to here, you can see price broke below but came back up, and now look, it's using it as a floor. Markets respect support. They respect resistance. It's very simple, guys. Okay? Mark your supports, mark your resistance, take notes, do what you got to do, but this is very simple stuff. Support. Okay? Resistance. Very, very easy. Look at this. This is support turning into resistance and then dropping to this support. It's very simple, guys. Okay? Take your notes. Rewatch the video. Support and resistance, very simple. use these with trend lines, and